Right, well, underwater. It's set underwater. Don't worry about the name, because this film's amazing. Yes, they might have the most unimaginative name in the world, but in fairness, let's compare it to one of the movies which everyone's going to compare it to. I mean, Alien. It's hardly imaginative, is it? Yeah, it might be set underwater and it's called Underwater, but good God, I love this film! This is everything I wanted it to be. Oh, God. It's everything I wanted it to be. And it is such a surprise. Such a surprise. So, this film is directed by William Eubank, who... It's not a surprise that he would be, good with this. He did The Signal. If no one's seen that, great little sort of indie movie with Lawrence Fishburne in it. Very, very good film. Very, very good film. Now, the reason why this is surprising is because of the writers to The Signal. Editor's note, clearly, I did not mean the writers to The Signal. I meant the writers to Underwater. These are people who did things like The Insurgent and Babysitter or whatever. Basically, nothing particularly of note. This movie, however, I'm all about this. This is my jam. Now, we'll talk non-spoilers, and then briefly at the end I'll give you a spoiler warning, and then we'll touch on some spoilers. So, oh gosh, I love this film so much. Genuinely love this film. Why is this film so good? Right, breakneck pace. Breakneck pace. Start to finish, but so very expertly done. It's an hour and a half long. And I was watching it, and I was thoroughly enjoying myself. And I thought to myself, oh, I really need a wee. Let me check. Let me check, how much longer is left. Oh, 15 minutes. Oh, okay then. I'll hold it. Don't worry about it. Jesus. Such a good pace to a film. An hour and a half, admittedly, is not a super long film. Not a super long film. But it went over like that. And I was so engrossed in it. It's not a case of, oh, the pacing is so quick and it's just dash and blah, blah, blah. I was very, very much engrossed. It gets into it within the first 2 minutes of the movie. And then you are breakneck pace up until probably the last 3 minutes of the film. And I really appreciate that, because in a movie like this, which is notably low budget, to a degree, you need to get into it straight away. It did everything I wanted it to do. I love creature feature films. I love them. And I love things under the water. I'm all about that. Give me under the ocean creature feature films all day, every day. Now, Kristen Stewart was actually really good in this. I don't care what anyone says about her acting ability or anything along those lines. She was genuinely fantastic in this. No qualms. Very good, actually. We did have TJ Miller, and I did think to myself, he's gone off the rails a little bit. Is he going to be good or not? Yeah, he was actually pretty good, to be fair. A little bit, he was used as the TJ Miller character, to no surprise. But it wasn't overdone. In fact, it was done to just the right degree. Now, we had Jessica Henwick, Vincent Cassell, John Gallagher Jr., Mahmoudi, Afi, and Gunnar Wright. Everyone was fine. Everyone was fine. Everyone did a good job. Side note, if you're going to watch this movie, look at this suit that they wear, and you don't tell me that it looks like Gears of War, because that's what was going through my mind. So let's kind of get into a little bit of the story. They're on a deep sea drill in the Mariana Trench, right? We know that. It's kind of to be expected, I would imagine. And something goes astray. There's a massive accident. That's the thing which is in like the first 2 minutes. It starts blowing up. Oh, what's going on? Catastrophic failure. And they need to get from one side to another side in the suits. That's it, basically, to save themselves. And then something happens. Things lurking around. Maybe. Yeah, they are. It's in the trailer. It's not a spoiler. And that's it, basically. That's all we can get to. What is it? Can't really say too much. But I will say, it's not Alien inspired. A lot of people will be comparing this to Alien. Please, no, 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 no. Know your literature, my boy. This is Lovecraft. This is so very Lovecraft. Oh, good God. I think if they'd labelled this a Lovecraft movie, or Lovecraftian inspired, I think people would have then got into it with the wrong sort of perception. But if you're a fan of Lovecraft and you watch this movie and you don't tell me like that you love it, I question your devotion to the craft of Lovecraft. No, seriously, all jokes to one side. Very, very well made Lovecraft movie, as well as a very, very well made sci-fi creature feature. Now, there were a lot of jump scares, but jump scares in this fashion, as a creature feature, as opposed to a horror movie, I think are far more forgivable. Far, far, far more forgivable. Creatures naturally would jump out at you. You're in the setting where naturally this would happen. In a ghost story, when there's supernatural things kind of lurking around, I think jump scares come across as very, very cheap. In this, for instance, very well done. It fits the setting perfectly. Now, there is obviously budgetary restrictions with this film, and what they do with the budget is fantastic. It is epic. Now, obviously, it's a creature feature. Do you show the creatures or creature a lot? The design, the aesthetic? Maybe, maybe not. It's better to not show it. And I think due to budgetary restrictions or a very good director, William Eubank, they chose not to show the creatures to a large degree. And I think that is the right decision. Most people will agree with me there. And it doesn't shy away from blood, gore, guts and gruesome stuff. It was very, very good. Very, very good. The set design is actually great. Like, really, really good. One of the major issues I have with like sci-fi films and things like that is that, and I'm gonna count this as part of sci-fi to some degree. I know it's not, but one of the main issues that I have with sci-fi is that it's too clean. This world is not clean. I like that. It's very good. It's why Alien stands the test of time. It's not like clean white walls and all this kind of nonsense. Yeah, in certain elements of the ship it is, sure. But for the most part, like, it's gritty, it's grimy, it's dirty, it's gross. And that's what you want. That's what you want. These things are lived in. So they're at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. Something goes astray and shit happens. Christian Stewart was really good in this. Surprise. I couldn't, unfortunately, stop thinking that she looked like Eminem, though. So, you know, I give her a dues that she's a good actress. But goddamn, whoever designed her character to look like this, you need a slap. The real Slim Shady, please stand up. She's right there. She's there. But it was so good. It was joy. It was a joy. I was gripped. I was clinging on to my pantaloons. It was such a good film. I really, really enjoyed it. Now, we need to touch on spoilers. Now, you must go and watch this movie opening weekend. If you like creature features, if you are a fan of sci-fi, if you're a fan of horror, if you like Alien, if you like Lovecraft, get your ass to the theatre. I know you might be broke after Christmas. I know. But you will thank me. You will thank me. And this is a movie that needs to do well. Why? Because we need more of them. People keep saying they want original horrors. And yeah, this isn't overly original. Yes, there's some tropes and cliches. But goddamn, it's very good. So get your ass to the theatre. Outside of that, before we touch on spoilers, I like the opening credits. Really read the opening credits. You will enjoy parts of that. And I really like the closing credits. Now let's talk spoilers. You've been warned. Spoilers. There's literally like a Cthulhu monster. These are like the... Oh my god, it's like the deep ones in Cthulhu. Oh my god. I love it. I love it so very much. You're watching this entire thing and you're like, god damn, these things are really strong. These little, like, deep one beasties. You're like, god, these are fucking epic. So cool. They're really strong. And there's some, like, comment about the drill and you're like, huh. Yeah, okay, you know, it's super heavy and stuff like that. How could it get to the bottom? Yeah, I get that. It's like a gigantic one. Complete with, like, what look like tentacles. Oh, so good. Unofficial Cthulhu Rising movie right here. Just the best. Oh, there's not much else really to comment on in spoilers, though. I really like the design of these monsters. It's not like wholly original by any stretch of the imagination, but goddamn, they did a good job. I love this movie. You have to go and watch it. Oh, Mr. H is so negative. Oh, you better watch this goddamn fucking movie review. I'm praising this film out the arse right here. I love it. Go and watch it. Right, anyway, if you've seen it, tell me what you thought of this movie down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you as excited for it as I am? I hope this ushers in creature feature movies again. I love it. This is why you got to support these films. If you want these films out there, go and watch them. Seriously. Anyway, love to hear your thoughts. Let me know. Please do give this video a like and a share. I don't normally harp on about likes and shares, but really please do, because not only does this film need to get out there, and we need people to see this type of movie if you enjoyed it, but also it really does help the channel out. So please do. Outside of that, support the channel further. We've got merch underneath every single video, and Patreon down below in the description box. If you like what I do here, consider chucking in $1 or $2 a month for exclusive content. Thanks so much for watching though, guys. I've been Mr. H. Take care.